Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. So I'm the brother Quatas Absayan, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai with another lesson. And today I want to go back to the Commentboard because somebody had commented on my second channel where I had uploaded this video. Yahushua is coming for his elect. And this guy, Thijs, he commented. And yeah, man, let's go through the comment real quick. He said, I've been preaching 5 books for the last 4 years. Because of 3 dreams, I almost became an atheist if it wasn't for the dreams. I found out that Paul was a false apostle and was taking his books out. In a dream, I heard 5 books. God, so this started to make me vex already, so I threw it aside, I didn't want to deal with it. But then when I calmed down, then I started to read the rest. But yeah, man, so basically he said he had a dream and he took away the books of Paul, the Apostle Paul. And in that dream, in the books of Paul, in Revelation, the Yahushua is described, so you can't do that. Well, yeah, man, so through the Spirit, I put a couple of precepts together. Let me see, before I go to the precepts. Yeah, he put a couple of verses. That's his so-called research. Here's some of my research. Isaiah 6 and 9. There was a war. And yeah, man, I don't want to go through what he said. I'm going to put a link in the description box. So if you want to read for yourself what he was babbling about, then you could take a look. And in the end, he said, my dream, I dreamt I flew up from a carnival and seemed to be zombies as left the ground. And I flew to heaven, I guess, and door shut like a cellar door, and appeared as it closed was a book with golden letters. More dreams are on my page that are very interesting and show me I'm on the right path. So basically, this guy is believing in dreams. And my reaction was immediately that I had a scripture for him. Yeah, I'm going to get that scripture, which was in the book of Sirach. This is the book of Sirach 34, verse 7. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them. You see, so this guy is believing in his dreams above the law, above the holy book, above the holy Bible. And that's not what you should do, because dreams sometimes are just dreams. They're just that, It doesn't mean that it is a vision of the future, especially if it contradicts the Bible, Because through the Bible we filter all things. And if you, let me not say you, he dreamt that Apostle Paul was he was a fake apostle. I'm almost scared to say those words, but he said that, about Apostle Paul, and then he took out some books, and he only preaches 5 books, And this is what the next verse says, verse 8. The law shall be found perfect without lies. You see, so this is a clear cut. This Yahweh Shem Yahushai is beautiful, man. So he gave me the 2 answers to what this dude was talking about in 2 precepts and 2 verses that are right underneath each other. So the first one was about the dreams that this dude had, this bug out, and the next one, where he took away of the law and took away of the books. The law shall be found perfect without lies, and wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth. So if you're faithful, then wisdom is going to dwell with you, and wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth. So to a faithful mouth, wisdom is going to be perfect. You understand? But this guy is not faithful. And if we go to this guy's site, I'm going to play a little bit.
Hi everybody. So I had a dream I met God. This is probably in 2015. So in my dream, I was already in heaven. It was kind of like maybe evening-ish, kind of like a dark blue color, I'll say. Very relaxing. I was basically like kind of sitting down.
Yeah, so basically he's going into the dream that he had and yada yada yada, but he has some people that reacted on his dream, and those are also bug outs. If you look at this guy and the story that he wrote in 2017, I was sitting on my bed looking at a TV that was turned off. All of a sudden, I was not there but in abyss, and that's witchcraft, man. That's a black mirror that goes back into witchcraft. So people that want to do witchcraft, they look into black mirrors or a black TV screen, a TV screen that's turned off. And the next one of his fellows, this is a female I see, with her, that's unrecognizable. So she also had a dream where she met God, and that he didn't have a mustache, no beard. See, all these things are just vexating, man. And she said he kissed me on the lips and very lightly, not sexual. Man, these people are long gone, man. They're bugged the hell out. But these people are here for the destruction of the 2/3 and the other wicked, the heathens. These people are of course heathens. They don't believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua as it is written. Yeah, man. Let me just cool down and go through the scriptures. So the last scripture I read was Ecclesiastes 34, verse 8, where it talks about that the law is found perfect without lies. Let me go to the next scripture. Which is in the book of Psalms. Verse 7. The law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making wise the simple. Gone. So the law is perfect. You shouldn't be doubting the law. But these people, they're heathens, so they're allowed to do what the hell they want. They're allowed to think what the hell they want. But you, as an Israelite, the law is perfect. The testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is sure. Maybe you might not understand it when you read it, but after a while you're gonna be like, oh, okay. That's when you're gonna see how beautiful Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is in all his ways. That the law is perfect. So if the law says something, it's just to be followed. You might not understand why at that moment, but after a while, maybe Yahweh Bashem Yahushua might declare it unto you or show you why. Making wise the simple. Gone. So the simple he made wise through following the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. If you tell somebody not to eat pork, you might not know why, But after a while, the person is going to see that he's feeling much better. He's not having a high blood pressure and stuff like that. So something simple like that, a simple answer from a simple Jake, from any given Jake, with the law in his inward parts, with the law in his mind, he is made to be wise through the law, statutes, and commandments. You see? Because these laws are like pearls, and don't give your pearls unto swines. But this is worth more than gold. That's what the scripture also says. Let's go to the next scripture, which is in Psalms 119. Verse 98. Starting at 97. This is Psalms 119, verse 97, Mem, which I believe in Hebrew is pronounced as Mum. Oh, how love I thy law! It is my meditation all the day. Gone. So as a man of the Lord, you should meditate upon the law day and night, from the smaller things until the bigger things, by looking at your diet, that your diet is not unlawful, onto keeping the Shabbat, onto, setting yourself apart. That's what sets us apart from these heathens, from these other nations, which the word heathen goes into other nations. That's what it means. So that's what sets us apart. We have laws, statutes, and commandments that we follow, that allow us to be close to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Go on, verse 98. Thou, through thy commandments, hast made me wiser than my enemies. And who are the enemies? These other nations, starting with Esau. Esau, the so-called white man. He's the most hated enemy of ours. He's our number one enemy. Gone. For they are ever with me. Gone. So the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the law, statutes, and commandments, they should forever be within you. Always be on your mind with everything that you do. Gone. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna go to Matthew 5 and 48. This red letters. So this is what Yahweh Shai said: Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Gone. It reminds me of the other one, Palal. The prayer, where we the prayer where it speaks about Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. In heaven everything is perfect because the angels, they follow all the commandments. The stars, the moon, everything follows the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But here on earth, they want to do what they want to do. Do as thou wilt spirit is roaming around here. But soon it's going to be put right side up. So in heaven everything is perfect because everything follows the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And how can we be perfect? Through following the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. God. And I'm going to end it off with this. Because this guy, he was talking about dreams, and he was talking about how the book isn't perfect, the Bible isn't perfect, the law isn't perfect. He took away a whole lot of books. So this is concerning that, what he said. This is Revelations 22, verse 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. The plagues, all the plagues that came upon Egypt All these are going to come onto you. The plague of the ICBM missiles, that's also going to come onto you. Verse 19, and if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. Gone. So, if this guy is an Israelite, he's going to be blotted out the book of life. But if you look at the way he was talking about his dream, the words he used, and the way he was talking, the people that comment on his comment board, you just see he's an Edomite. Edomites are coming to his board because they can, what do you call it? They could relate onto him. But yeah, man, this is concerning Esau. It just came into my mind when we go to the book of Hebrews 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. You see? So this guy's Esau. You can clearly see that, that he's an atheist. He almost turned it into an atheist. And then he had these dreams. Esau is... This clearly Esau. And the word profane means out of the temple. And that's what this guy is. He's behaving... He's not an Israelite. So he's just doing what he's made to do. So with that, I hope this video was edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yamla Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Rakakodash Shalom Akim.